Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the honoree of the festival, Jeff Goldblum.
Bonsoir à tous. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Vous savez, on dit mariage pluvieux, mariage heureux. Ce soir, on va dire hommage pluvieux, hommage heureux. There's an expression in French. We say rainy wedding, happy wedding. So tonight we'll say rainy tribute, happy tribute. Ce soir, Deauville, bien sûr, continue à honorer le grand cinéma américain avec cet hommage à Monsieur Jeff Goldblum. And to tell us, yes, lots of clapping tonight, I think. And to tell us a bit more about his incredible career, would you please welcome French actress and jury member, Emmanuelle DeVos.
Bonsoir. Dear Jeff, depuis vos débuts dans les années 70 aux côtés de Robert Altman, Paul Mazursky, Philippe Kaufman ou dans le grand Annie Hall de Woody Allen, jusqu'à votre explosion dans le jouissif Les copains d'abord de Laurence Kasdan, vous semblez transcender vos rôles qui vous sont confiés et y trouver un plaisir intact. La science-fiction vous va très bien et pourtant vous êtes un homme bien réel. Dans Independence Day, vous incarnez l'attachant David Levinson, scientifique excentrique avec ce zeste de folie qui vous caractérise. Dans Jurassic Park, vous nous séduisez en mathématicien charmeur. Et dans La Mouche de Cronenberg, qui vous offre un rôle vibrionnant, vous incarnez le genre repoussant les limites jusqu'à cette cruelle transformation en gigantesque insecte volant. Votre charme fantasque que nous retrouvons dans les personnages extravagants de Wes Anderson et le plaisir que vous prenez, d'après ce que j'ai vu ce matin à l'hôtel Normandie, à jouer du piano dans votre groupe de jazz, semble vous définir comme l'incarnation d'une vitalité sans limite que nous aimerions tous partager. Pour nous, vous regarder est une chance, un cadeau, un délice. Voici les images.
Thank you so much.
Merci beaucoup.
And they played that, and that song they were playing, I had no idea. This is all a surprise to me.
Voilà, et cette chanson est une surprise aussi parce que... Why?
What?
I said the song is a surprise because...
Because I played on it. Yeah,
c'est lui
I'm
qui
playing
jouait
on
le
that.
morceau. Oui, voilà.
Yeah, jeez. I haven't heard that in a long time. Wow, how about this? Yeah. Well, my gosh, shall I say a thing or two?
Go for it.
Thank you so much. What a lovely, lovely event. First of all, Mayor Philippe Augier, thank you so much for this. What a beautiful town. And of course, I took a picture with your wife, Beatrice, in the hotel, and she posted it on Instagram. It's very, very beautiful. Hello, Mayor and Beatrice, are you here?
Voilà, un grand merci à Monsieur le maire et Béatrice. Vous êtes là? En fait, apparemment, la femme du maire a pris une photo avec Jeff qu'elle a postée sur Instagram et était très content.
and Lionel Chouchon, who created this magnificent festival. Lionel, it's so nice to meet you, and I can't thank you enough. What a great, great thing you've done. Just amazing, this festival. I want to say a few more words about it, but I wanted to say hello and thank you so much just at the start, Lionel.
Et un grand merci à vous, Lionel Chouchon, d'avoir créé ce festival. C'est vraiment quelque chose de fabuleux.
Oui, oui. And Bruno Bard, the director. Félicitations, excellent, excellent job. So nice to meet you, guys. It's just lovely.
Voilà, un grand bravo, bien sûr, à Bruno Bard aussi.
Let's see, what can I say? I just feel so, gosh darned, excited to be here.
Je suis très excitée d'être ici, comme vous pouvez voir.
It's so much fun. I'm deeply honored, of course, and eternally grateful.
Voilà, très reconnaissante vraiment à vous tous, pour toujours.
You know, seeing all those clips, I've been so lucky, basically. I thank my stars every day, and that's the truth. Because when I was a kid, I was dying to do this thing, devote my life to pretending and playing, and it's still overwhelmingly miraculous to me.
Voilà, quand j'étais gamin, en fait, j'ai rêvé de faire ce genre de choses, et quand je regarde des clips et je vois la chance que j'ai, je me sens tellement... En fait, j'ai pas de mots pour ce que je ressens.
That I got a chance to do it and work with all those wonderful directors and actors. You can't be good without spectacular people like that. It was very lucky to be in some really good movies and some that were very enjoyable. So, you know, and I basically feel like a kind of a humble student now, as I always have been. I was lucky. I had a great teacher, Sandy Meisner, and he said it takes a whole life to kind of keep improving, and that's what I'm trying to do. I in fact feel like I'm on the brink of my better stuff, so I feel so lucky.
Je me sens vraiment un peu comme un étudiant humble encore de mon métier. En fait, j'ai eu beaucoup de chance et j'ai eu un prof de théâtre qui m'a dit une fois, en fait, c'est que à la fin de sa vie qu'on arrive vraiment bien à comprendre ce métier. Et j'estime que moi, je suis vraiment là en train de découvrir et de faire la meilleure chose que j'ai jamais fait de ma vie en tant que travail.
And this whole idea of the festival, what a fantastic idea. It's so... you know, if I didn't love France already and French people already, to have a festival that's devoted to your appreciation of American movies, what a gracious and spectacularly generous thing that is to do. You know, it's so sweet, especially coming from you who have invented cinema, the Lumiere brothers, and you've been, over these many decades, the leaders in the cinema arts. So having a festival where you say, gee, we like American movies, is so particularly appreciated and kind and sweet.
Ça me touche tellement que vous avez fait ce festival qui rend hommage au cinéma américain, surtout vous, les Français, qui avez inventé le cinéma avec les frères Lumière, qui ont fait des films sublimes depuis des décennies. Ça me touche encore plus. C'est un geste vraiment généreux et doux de votre part.
And from my very start, it's had a big, yeah, I know. Well, truly coming from you, high praise indeed. And from the start, when I was obsessed with this idea of making my life in acting, I was taking classes. I was 15 years old in Pittsburgh, a steel workers town. I was going to school with steel workers kids, and I was in this acting school, and mime, French mime, was very popular. I saw Marcel Marceau, but they had us see, we had classes in mime, and I loved it, and they had us see Les Enfants du Paradis, with which I was enthralled, and I thought I was going to go to France and study with Decroux. I don't know if you know him, but he was this guy with whom you made a religion. You made mime a religion, et cetera, et cetera.
Voilà. Donc, en fait, j'ai commencé à faire des cours de théâtre quand j'avais 15 ans dans ma ville de Pittsburgh, une ville industrielle, et je rêvais de venir en France pour étudier le mime. Et en fait, mon rêve, c'était de venir en France et étudier avec Decroux, qui était un des pionniers du mime, et de pouvoir faire ça. And you do mime,
Yeah,
don't you?
well, in fact, I went back to my classes in Pittsburgh and went around to the classrooms dressing myself up in whiteface and a striped shirt and black leotards and ballet slippers, and I did mime for the students. You know, I did a little bit of this. I'll show you.
Voilà, il va nous montrer les mimes qu'il a pu apprendre.
I was walking against
Voilà, marcher contre le vent,
I was, you know, doing the rope like that.
tirer la corde. Bravo!
Yeah, there's nothing. No, but I was doing that kind of thing. And believe it or not, they didn't beat me up.
Et c'est étonnant, personne m'a tabassé à l'école.
I think mainly because they were in shock, you know, at the wondrousness of the French art, as I was. And of course, I was a kind of a formidable, virile guy already. Not really. And in fact, I didn't lose my virginity till I was 18. That's true.
Bon, ok. Donc, il dit, et en fait, parce que quand j'étais là, tout le monde était choqué de me voir, en fait, en train de faire le mime à Pittsburgh, parce que j'étais bien sûr quelqu'un de très viril et très masculine. Et là, il dit, non, c'est pas vrai. En fait, j'ai perdu ma virginité à l'âge de 18 ans.
That's true. But imagine how delighted I was when, and fast forward, of course, to working with Paul Schrader on Adam Resurrected, who said, you must see the most beautiful movie ever made, and the most important movie ever made, Rules of the Game, by Renoir, which I did and was enthralled with.
Voilà, et ensuite, j'ai fait le film Adam Resurrected avec Paul Schrader. Il m'a dit, il faut voir le plus beau film de tout le temps de Jean Renoir. Ça s'appelle La règle du jeu.
And then imagine how delighted I was when, during these few decades, I got to work in France. I made 5 movies in France. I don't know if you're aware, with the great Robert Altman, Beyond Therapy. You saw a little bit of a clip there, and he loved France so much he lived here and worked here for many years, as you know. And then I worked with Fernando Trueba, the great Spanish director, my friend. We made Dream of the Mad Monkey, and I did Mr. Frost. We shot in Paris. I played the Devil and The Favor, the Watch, and the Very Big Fish. I played Jesus Christ. And then just a few years ago, I did Le Weekend, a movie that I liked very much.
Voilà. Et donc, quelle joie pour Jeff qu'il a pu venir travailler en France. Il a pu tourner 5 films à Paris. Un film avec Robert Altman, Beyond Therapy, Le rêve du singe-feu, Saint-Sulpice. Et il y a quelques années, un week-end à Paris.
And then, about a year and a half ago, we came with my wife, Emily, who is up there where I was sitting. There she is, my wife, Emily, who was in the Olympics. Yeah. Emily Goldblum.
Et Jeff nous dit, il y a quelques années, il a pu venir à Paris avec sa femme, Emily, en fait, qui est une ancienne championne de gymnastique rythmique, qui était au JO de Sydney.
She's a rhythmic gymnast, and she was the Pan American champion. But anyway, these days, now that she's studied Cirque du Soleil, even though she's had our 2 boys, Charlie Ocean, 2 years old, and our 4-month-old River Joe, she does aerial and contortion, and she doubled Emma Stone in that movie La La Land. She did the aerial dancing outside the planetarium.
Voilà. Et maintenant, elle n'est pas seulement le maman de leurs 2 petits-enfants, Charlie et River. Également, elle fait pas mal de doublures. D'ailleurs, c'est elle qui a fait la doublure pour Emma Stone dans La La Land, dans les séquences aériennes. C'était elle.
And we came here a year and a half ago, like I was saying, to while she was working with Luc Besson in Valerian, she was the body of Rihanna, and she choreographed all those dances and then performed all those dances. So we stayed here for about a month.
Et donc, si ils étaient ici à Paris, c'est parce que Emily, justement, elle faisait la doublure pour Rihanna dans le film de Luc Besson, Valerian. Donc, ils étaient à Paris pendant quelques mois.
So this is all by way of saying that finally, I and we love you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts. And that's true.
Voilà, donc tout ça pour vous dire que moi et nous, on aime la France et les Français du fond du cœur. Et ça, c'est vrai.
C'est vrai, c'est vrai. C'est vrai, vraiment. And now, that's the French part. Back to American cinema that we all appreciate so much. And I know I'm not going to take too much of your time. But you want to play a game with me just to start just a short conversation about American cinema?
Il veut revenir au cinéma américain. Il veut jouer un petit jeu avec vous. Ça vous dit?
Oh, good. It's just a little game. It's a foolish little game. It's the movie game. Somebody yell out the name of an actor, an American actor perhaps, or the title of an American film, and
Donc,
I'll show you. It goes.
Quelqu'un crie le nom d'un acteur ou le nom d'un film américain. Donnez-nous, allez, Emmanuel.
Jane Fonda? Did you say Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda. So now we have to name a movie that she's been in.
Donc il faut trouver un film maintenant dans lequel elle a joué. Barbarella.
Oh, Barbarella. Oh, that's very interesting. So that takes us, because we can include directors, that takes us to Roger Vadim.
Voilà, donc on passe au réalisateur.
And Roger Vadim acted in a movie called Into the Night.
Voilà, donc Roger Vadim a joué dans un film qui s'appelle Into the Night.
Which takes us to Jeff Goldblum.
Ah, et voilà, Jeff Goldblum, c'est un petit jeu, vous voyez.
Let's end the game there. That's it. That's enough of that game. Well, there we go. Hey, at this point, may I add a note of the spirit that I think is, that I feel is the embodiment of this event and has something to do with my so-called work. It's a quote that I alerted them to before by George Bernard Shaw.
I don't know if
You
do
don't
we
have it.
that
That's
quote?
okay. I have. That's
Do you
why
have
I
it on your
brought my phone.
phone?
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
C'est une citation qui va nous lire en fait de George Bernard Shaw. On l'a peut-être en coulisses. Sinon, je sais que Jeff est là sur son téléphone. Merci Emmanuel. On va voir Emmanuel qui joue également le hôtesse Emmanuel De Vos. On va voir si. I'm just checking. Do we have that George Bernard Shaw quote? It's okay. Did you find it?
It's okay. I didn't find it, but I'm going to remember what I know of it.
Okay.
It goes like this.
On a les surtitres en fait.
It goes something like this. I won't know it exactly. He said, this is the true joy in life. The being, makes me a little bit moved. The being used for a purpose, considered by yourself as a mighty one.
We've got it.
You've got it.
Yes.
It's okay. I'll do my memory of it.
Okay.
The being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy.
C'est ça. Mais bravo. You got it. That's it.
I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and while I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. For the more I work, the more I live. Life is no brief candle to me. It's a sort of splendid torch that I've got hold of for the moment. And I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. I love that quote. That's all of it. And so I love that very much.
George Bernard Shaw.
Thank you for letting me do that. I don't know if I said the whole thing correctly. And now, not to bore you further, two little musical moments. I want to sing to you the only song I know in French. It's a little dirty, so stop me if it's too vulgar.
Alors, attends, maintenant, il veut deux petits moments musicaux, si vous voulez. Il va vous chanter une petite chanson en français. Il dit que c'est un peu grivoise.
I'll
Donc,
bet many of you
pardon
know it.
d'avance si ça vous heurte aux oreilles.
Yeah, I'll bet many of you know it. It goes, je pense à Fernande, je bande, je bande. Je pense à Félicie, je bande aussi. Je pense à Léonore, mon Dieu, je bande encore. Que je pense à Loulou, le je ne bande plus. Les bonnes ont papa ne se commande pas. That's the song. I like that song. Is that okay?
Bravo!
Did I say it right? All right. All right. Thank you. And now one more thing. Thank you. And of course, it's very true. And one more thing, sing along with me. I'm going to teach you a snippet of a song that I think you know. It's from a movie that I've done that you're playing here, Jurassic Park. John Williams wrote the music.
Donc, il va maintenant vous apprendre une petite chanson. Donc, une chanson qui vient de Jurassic Park. On diffuse ici à Deauville. La musique est écrite par John Williams.
Yeah, and so you have to learn the American version now. It goes like this, whether you speak English or not.
It's
It goes,
here.
yeah. In Jurassic Park, scary in the dark. I'm so scared that I'll be eaten. Okay, ready? In Jurassic
Park, scary in the dark. I'm
so scared that I'll be.
eaten.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. Thank you very much.
Pas mal.
That's it. And, and finally, Jeannie, I just want to end. I want to end with an utterance that is a line of a film that I very much love, Casablanca. I'm sure you know the movie. And one of my favorite scenes, of course, is where the French people in the cafe shout down in song the German soldiers when they sing "Allons au fond de la patrie." I love that.
Donc, il est en train de parler bien sûr de Casablanca. Il y a la scène où il y a tous les Français dans le bar qui chantent comme ça vers les Allemands. Vous avez entendu la Marseillaise.
I get chills and tears when that comes on. But the last line, this is the last word I'll say, is the last line in that movie, and it feels apt now. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Vous avez compris. Je crois que ceci est le début d'une merveilleuse amitié. Jeff, thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Jeannie. You're so...
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Now, would you please get your award? Wait. Give me this. Stay here. You stay here. The great Jeff Goldblum, sur ses propres musiques, c'est ça qu'on entend. Bravo. Mesdames et messieurs, Jeff Goldblum. And wait.
No. That's it. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Oh, what the...
Didn't you want to go off singing, you said to me earlier?
Oh, well, we could sing. You must remember this. A kiss is a kiss.
Jeff Goldblum!
Thank you so much. I'll never forget this as long as I live. It's the best time I've ever had. Thank you so much.
Je ne vous oublierai jamais. C'était le meilleur moment de ma vie. Merci beaucoup. Jeff Goldblum, thank you! C'est top. Et un grand merci également à Emmanuel DeVos. Et maintenant, c'est le moment de découvrir le film de ce soir. Ça va changer de registre un petit peu. En fait, là, c'est le moment de découvrir Kidnap. Ça, c'est un film réalisé par l'Espagnol Luis Prieto. C'est à lui qu'on doit également Pusher, que vous avez peut-être vu. C'est la remake britannique du polar culte danois. Kidnap stars Halle Berry as a mother who is desperate to save her son in a race against time. On vous souhaite une très bonne projection.